Yeah, we back, y'all. We back. Yeah, I just wanted to finish our schedule, and yeah, the schedule's gonna be a tough schedule. You can look right here. Like I said, you got the Cowboys right here. You got September 4th. You got the Chiefs as a recap. The second week, but we already know we're gonna blow out Dallas, so that's not anything. You got the Chiefs. I say, I think we win that game, and I think we win against the Rams in week 3. It's a one against game. I think we had dropped a game against the Bucks. I think we'll win the game against the Broncos. I think we win against the Giants, and I think we win against Minnesota, and I think we sweep the Giants, and I think we win against the Packers. We might lose against the Lions. Yeah, I think we sweep Dallas, beat the Bears. We might lose the game against the Chargers. I think we beat the Raiders and win against Washington. And then I think we might drop that game against the Bills, so that's 3 losses. And then we split. I think against Washington. I think that's gonna be like 3 losses. Now, how many losses I got? We're looking at the Broncos. Then I said, yeah, I said Detroit. We lose against Detroit. Then I say the Broncos. Then I say the Broncos. Then I say then I say I said the Chargers, the Lions, and Washington. I think that's 3 teams we lose against. No, I said Tampa. Yeah, I said Tampa. I would say Detroit, and I say the Chargers. I think we win the rest of the game. I think we only have 3 losses. We could only have 4, but I think we finish off with 3 losses. And that's how I see us losing this game. I think we go 14-3 again to repeat as champs. And people keep talking about how big is the gap between the Eagles and everybody else. I say I say it's big because I think dominate once again. Even though I think the schedule is going to be tougher, but I still think we pull out. I say we win at least 14 games, somewhere between 13 and 14 games. But I predict we go 14-3 again. Yeah, but yeah, I say they go at least 14-3. 14-3 or 13-4, but I say 14-3. And I say we repeat as champs. I think we go into it. I think we go into it. I think we go into it. It's gonna be a murderous road, but I think we go into it. We gonna come out victorious and come out as a defending chance and defend our title. And I think we going back to the Super Bowl because we already been battle tested. We already went through that Super Bowl hangover. Most teams that when they go to the Super Bowl a second time within 3 years, and then the second time you're not gonna have that Super Bowl because you've been there. So we already experienced the Super Bowl hangover. I don't think we going through that again. I think we going this time. We ain't got all the distractions. I think this time we gonna be real resilient and get back to the promised land. And like I said, the gap between us and everybody else is gonna be big. We dominate. We get these other players, these new players to step up. We gonna we gonna be something to be reckoned with. And but it's a long road. But this is just a prediction. But I still got a feeling we gonna win at least 14 games with this roster. And I'm decided by July Campbell. You got that safety we picked Luca and APR. Yeah, that's some good picks. Yeah, and I see this being a real good schedule. It's gonna be a tough schedule, but it's gonna be a tight one. But now we're gonna switch up. We about to switch up and talk a little Sixers in the moment. Let me. The Sixers just got They just got the number 3 pick in the draft. The Mavs got the first pick. But I think we get Ace Bailey. I believe he good. They say he gonna be another Kevin Durant. Good, we'll take that. We'll take Ace Bailey. We'll take Ace Bailey in the draft. Because it's a lot of things that the Sixers, yeah, I don't think they should have signed Paul George. That I don't know why they gave him that max deal. That to me didn't make no sense. Cause the dude, he just sitting there collecting money, and then you got Joel Embiid that's supposed to be the franchise player. The only thing he did was try to beat up reporters because he mad because they cracked on him by his play. It's one thing to talk about somebody's family, but yeah, which that reporter that said about him, I think that Marcus Hayes that said something about him. He was wrong about that, but you still shouldn't hands on him. And yeah, you gotta have some type of self. Yeah, you still gotta have some self, and you're not playing up the part. You're not even taking care of your body. Joel Embiid showing up. Yeah, yeah. Every year his body breaking down. And he had no, I don't think he shouldn't even played in the Olympics. He should have been wrestling and get his knees right. And he got to change up his diet. He's sitting there eating hamburgers. You know you ain't supposed to be doing that. I don't know what is wrong with it be. These dudes these days, they just go in there, they don't got the love of the game no more. They just go into the NBA, they just collecting checks. That's it. You don't even got dudes that love playing basketball. That's why basketball is not good no more. NBA put out because you got dudes that just collecting checks. And Paul George, yeah, I don't even know how the Sixers signed him. Yeah, and and at this point in his career, he's garbage. At this point in his career, he's garbage. He wasn't worth the money. Yeah, he wasn't worth the money. Definitely wasn't worth the money. They paid him that money for no reason. That's basically they paid him that money for no reason. But Sixers, I believe we're gonna be a better team next year. Yeah, we get Ace Bailey and we can somehow get George Paul off the books, trading him or something. But I don't think you're gonna be able to trade him with that big contract. We gave him that max deal. I don't know why they did that. They gave him like a 4-year max deal. And in the NBA, you get that shit that junk is 100% guaranteed. It's 100% guaranteed. It's 100% guaranteed. But you got a lot of teams that it's where it's 100% guaranteed, but you got players that getting the money, then they not doing nothing. They not playing hard. They not hustling no more. These new era players, they goofy to me. They putting a poor and then getting it and then poor product on the field and then wonder why things is the way they is. But far as the draft, like I said, get back to far as the draft pick and far as the Sixers, I think Sixers, like I said, they'd be good. They get Ace Bailey and get George Paul off the books. We go all in on them three on Paul and B, and I think that they'd be straight. Even if B get hurt, you still got Bailey and Maxi. You'll be good. They was right to get Maxi at max deal. I ain't think they should have gave Paul George a max deal. To me, that was the dumb. Well, I didn't get that. Yeah, I didn't get that. But this is the Crown Princess content and signing out. Don't forget to click and subscribe to the channel. Peace.